Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome to my Saturday afternoon stream. Going to be continuing the Donkey Kong 64 randomizer that we started last weekend. Having a lot of fun with it. Got stuck for about an hour because I didn't know that a dirt pile existed that actually existed, but we know that it exists now, so that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, we're going to basically play more of the seed. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. We'll likely finish it up. If we get done early enough, I might do one of the weekly asyncs that I still have to do for Link to the Past randomizer. But that obviously will be determined on how long or how fast this takes me. And let's see, what did I want to talk about as far as other streams are concerned. Tomorrow I'll be continuing Super Adventure Island 2. We'll likely wrap that up as well tomorrow, so come by if you want to check that out. After that, obviously I'll have my weekly Mario Party streams on Friday. But as far as any other streams are concerned, that is going to be a completely we'll wait and see what happens type of scenario, because I'm currently smack dab in the middle of working on my clip show for my 16th year anniversary. That's coming along great. I've really been enjoying working on it. I can't wait to showcase it to you guys. It should be a lot of fun. I might even have like a YouTube premiere of it as well, so when that is ready, I'll let you guys know, and then we'll have that to look forward to. I'm also trying to get started with another YouTube stream series. One that's going to be more regular than the Advance Wars Reboot Camp streams. I'm going to be working on an Animal Crossing project, which will essentially serve as my Let's Play for the Animal Crossing series. So I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I'll be starting that on YouTube very, very soon. I think I posted in my update today that there's a possibility that could start next weekend, actually. But again, I'm going to be working on my clip show, so we'll have a better idea by the end of next week about when that will actually be released, as well as the Animal Crossing streams. I've also been working on my newest Let's Play project, which should be starting on Monday. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of stuff you might be interested in and checking out. So just kind of ride the tide, see what happens, and we'll just take it from there. But let's get back into the DK64 randomizer, shall we? I went ahead and took the liberty of getting it set up already. This is currently our game status. We really only need one more key, and I think we need a couple of moves as well. I think we have to use Diddy during the K. Rool fight, but I think we have Diddy pretty much set up. I think we also have Chunky set up too, because I think he needs like all of his moves, which we do have. We might need his triangle. And as far as anything else, again, we'll just have to, see what we need, I guess. But I think we have quite a bit of stuff here. But Key 7 is going to be a major thing. Key 7 will open up, like, Hideout Helm, and then we'll actually know what we need to get by that point. Next Friday is the release of Pikmin 4, indeed it is, which I'm not going to be playing that immediately. I'm probably not even getting the game immediately. I did pre-order it, but I pre-ordered it on Amazon, so when I get it, it's going to be a complete mystery. And I do want to do a stream series of Pikmin 4, but I want to get Animal Crossing at least started first. So, Pikmin 4 is going to be kind of up in the air as far as like when that'll start and everything. But let's continue. From what I remember, we got the key, the 5 key, which opens up the last 2 worlds, which I believe are Frantic Factory and Fungi Forest. And I think Frantic Factory is where we want to go. Like, I think that's where, like, a lot of the stuff is going to end up being. So, I think we're going to go there. But let me close a few windows here. Where's my notes, by the way? I had some notes that were relevant. Here they are. Yeah, so we need Tiny, Lanky, and Chunky for the Blastomatic, I believe. So we definitely still need Chunky's Triangle. Tiny's Kasplat in the factory has something. There's something in the arcade area. So yeah, it looks like we just need to go to Frantic Factory. That might be the... that might be Go Mode if we go there, honestly. But we'll see. We'll go to this first. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this seed, and I definitely want to play more of this. I even debated like starting another seed after this, but I don't know if I'll do that. It's just so hard to commit to certain things anymore. It would be foolish to explore the igloo area. Okay, so the igloo area is completely void. An item in the Galleon shops is on the path to Key 8, which I think we got that. Caves, Funky, Tiny is on the way of the Horde, which I think we got that. We can definitely open you. An item in Galleon Caverns is on the... Wait. Was it the Path of the Horde? Was that what it was? Oh, Key 8, which I think we got that too. I don't know, honestly. Okay, so I think we've gotten most everything. Okay, well, let's see what's inside. Oh yeah, I don't have her weapon. You didn't miss anything, Cirque. We literally just started, so... oh, this is Fungi Forest. I didn't want to go to Fungi Forest anyway. Until I get a hint that, like, says, like, oh, hey, go to Forest, I'm not going to Forest. Just doesn't seem worth it. Do I need... I can't even pull Lovers as DK right now, honestly. An item in the castle rooms is on the path to Key 8. Foolish to explore production room. Okay, so don't need to go to the production room. I know there was a fairy in there, but I don't really need fairies anymore. They're kind of just there if, like... Okay, that's already hit. Come on. Uh-oh. Come on. God, I suck at aiming sometimes. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is the production room, so we don't need to explore this at all. I might see if, like, you have, like, a gold banana, though. That's a metal. That could be something. Oh. I guess Chunky's already rescued. Apparently. Okay, so this is apparently something. Featherbow. Okay, so that's... Tiny does need that, apparently. So we could have a Tiny K. Rool fight. That would be my guess. Still need Chunky's triangle, though. This is for a gold banana, so I don't need that. Question, Slim. Which emulator is best for DK64? See, I'm using a specific brand of BizHawk that was made for DK64 in the randomizer. So, like, that's really all I can give you as far as advice for this game. If you go to the DK64 randomizer website, there's, they mention, like, setup, and there's, like, just there's a branch of it that's just specifically made for DK64. That's what I use. Or what I'm using for this, anyway. Okay, well, there's a blueprint. Okay, I have a feeling that the, I have a feeling that, what am I trying to say? The feather bow was the item for this area. And yeah, I think there is a version of Project 64 that works better for it right now, too, as Buddy Bro said, so... Oh yeah, Lanky can't even do the just normal Orangutan, which is kind of concerning. Wait, what? That was a little annoying. Oh shoot, I can't even open this. I can't even open it without super duper. I think I can still get what's in here though. Okay, it was just a rainbow coin. I think there's like bananas I can get. Frickin' bats. Okay. We might find something in one of these shops, too, though. No, Project 64 should be free. I don't know about all the stuff that you're talking about, though, admittedly. Okay. Let's see. Banana, banana. Okay, all bananas. All bananas. Okay, so these are useless. Can I? No, I don't think I can get over there. That'd be cool if, like, you could get over there. You love a good banana. You do, actually. Like, I do love bananas. Bananas are a really good, like, breakfast fruit, I find. I think there's, like, a chunky balloon here. At some point, I do want to turn stuff into snide, because that'll give me, like, a lot of goodies. Retro 64, and you get? I don't know. Oh, God! That fire enemy, like, really kind of took me off guard. Okay. Yo, hey, Kingo. Okay, I'm actually glad I'm doing this, because this will give me a banana fairy afterwards, and I can restock on crystal coconuts. If I had an easy way to get chocolate chip banana bread, weight loss would be an unachievable goal. Oh, I can't do this because I need super simian. Oh my god. Actually, there's another banana fairy nearby. I can just use that. We'll just do DK's count to 16 game. Because reasons. Oh, damn it. There we go. Give me all my goodies. Okay. Oh, I can't. My god. For randomizer, I have to start memorizing, like, okay, what things are activated with switches and what aren't. Okay. Whee! Also, the numbers get shuffled, so they're not even in their normal locations in that puzzle, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, what is up here? I know it's a banana. I know it's a bonus, but, like, I couldn't see what that reward was.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Well, I guess we're beating this because... Bum, 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 bum. I'm sure you would, Kingo. And that would be a very welcome addition, too, honestly. Maybe not for everybody, but I'd welcome it. I'd welcome it with open arms. I don't even... I couldn't even see what the reward was. It looks like it's... Oh, a blueprint. Okay. Oh, you gotta jump for it? Okay. Whee! Okay. Isn't there a bonus here? That's also for a blueprint. You're wondering if they finally shuffled the burping keyboard? I guess. Actually, I don't think we will be able to find out because I think you might need super duper to get that. We'll find out though. Yeah, I can't do it yet. Damn it. That's unfortunate. And I don't think I can get that battle pad because I need the frickin' pulling levers thing to do that. I'm not racing for a banana medal. You can keep it. Okay, hold on. I still need triangle, and I still need key 7. I think those are like the big things I need. Triangle and key 7. Which, okay, I can't do this because I need triangle for that. I think I also need the Simian Slam for this, too. Wait, did I even... I don't even think I saw what was that funky shop, honestly. I might need to go back for that. Before I do, though, we know the production room is useless. We got a hint for that, so we can just ignore that for right now. Stole your throne, King Slim. Oh, wow, I can't believe you stole my throne. How dare you. Hey, Mewtwo best fan. Okay, so apparently it shows what the reward is in the doorway, like once you open it. Which I apparently didn't notice before. So, okay, it's for a banana, so I can ignore this. It's either going to be Armadillo 1 or Dogadon 1, so it's... Oh, wait, no. Armadillo 1 or Armadillo 2. I forgot that I've done both Dogadons at this point. So it's one of the two armies. Which means there's no reason to really do that, if I'm being honest. I need to check Funky's shop. That's more important.
Hopla! Hopla! Hopla!
I know, Joker. We're saying that for both. Like, I mean, it was optimized for DK64 specifically. Which means randomizer or vanilla game. I'll get a golden banana, why not? Okay, well... Frantic Factory had a couple of things, but it didn't have everything we needed. So I might need to just follow the feather bow for a bit. See if that gets us anything. Imagine just dropping Lanky in the water. Had to be done, you know? We just had to drop Lanky. What if we just dropped Lanky? That'd be sad. I'd miss him. I like Lanky. I know you would, Odin. I know you would drop Lanky easily, but like... The Lanky drop rep. I'm doing this to get the hint to see if maybe this will be anything. It would be foolish to explore the forest mills. Okay, well, saying that forest doesn't really have much, I'm guessing. I don't think Tiny really opens that much, and... I do have triangle now. Wait, no I don't. No, I don't have triangle now. I thought I was wrong, I don't have triangle now. I really didn't want to go to forest, but... There's some things that could be worth checking in here. Nope. Banana metal. More like, let's skip that. That apple's gonna get eaten. To shreds, you say. Okay. DK and Diddy have a blueprint. I'll go ahead and get them. I doubt I'll need this many blueprints. But, hey. With how good Mario movie was, maybe we could see a DK movie in the future. They honestly could. I mean, in a way, they did kind of like set up like a DK universe in the movie a little bit. I wouldn't be against the idea anyway. Yeah, I know Slap would like that. I just checked Chivos for this game, and some say 100% for area. What? I don't know about for area, but 101% usually just means getting everything, including the secret 101 banana of DK Isles. I don't think I actually need to take out the Kasplats with the right Kong, because I have it so you can collect anything with any Kong. Except, like, colored bananas. But, like... Actually, technically 100% doesn't count normal bananas. You actually don't need all the normal bananas to get 100% in the game. Banana fairies count, yeah. You need, well, yeah, for 101% they do. Because you need that to get the final banana. Getting all the banana medals does help, just kind of in general, though. Is that it? Yo, 2 gold bananas. Funny thing is, I can't actually do the race. Do I want to subject myself to that, though? That's the thing. Love how they give you, like, kind of a head start here. Also, I like how they give you infinite crystal coconuts, which... that should be something they do in the original game. No! Oh boy, a junk item. I'm glad that's there. That basically just means that's nothing. It gives you health. Not like an extra melon or anything, but... well, that's enough to get into here. I'll wait till I have a little more. No, I already have I have the health upgrades already. I have both of them. No, it's not. It's just... it's a junk item. It was nothing. I don't know if there is, like, a fourth melon in here. I don't think it is, because it's not on the item tracker, but... let's see, where's Cranky? Oh, Cranky's over here. When I said it gives you health, it just, if you're damaged, it'll give you, like, a full melon worth of energy. Okay, there's nothing in here. So it said the mill area is useless, so I can ignore the mill. And I totally intend to. I'll read that hint again later. Because I need to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. I really do want to do a 100% playthrough of this at some point, like of the rando, with like max rando settings. I think that'll be funny. I think it would be humorous. And only I would subject myself to that. Okay, I can ignore that, because that's just a banana. God, that's so free. That's so free with the switch Kong button. I don't know, Gaming Doc. I would just make like all collectibles that you'd get like switchable. Maybe I would like randomize Kasplat locations too, because I think you can do that. That's just not done with these settings. Hi, Sirens. Yo, a battle crown. Also, could someone look up and, like, find out where the secret hidden DK dirt pile is? The famous one for this level. Because I actually don't know where exactly it is. I know it's just under grass. Like, I want to know what area it's in. So if I know I can, like, avoid it or if I have to actively look for it. Okay, it's just for that, so I don't need that. It's in the area I'm in, like, where exactly? Because that is something I'll have to probably get. Oh, it's raised up in this? Okay, that's good. I'll look for it when I go back on the ground. I'm kind of investigating the mushroom right now. Wait, isn't there a Kasplat? There sure is. I'm still collecting colored bananas just to kind of make opening the door a little faster. Close to the moat? Okay. Yeah, Angry Aztec Lobby does kind of fit this. Did the Kasplat say Kazam? No, I think it said Kasplat. Oh, also, yeah, banana medals. I need to collect bananas for that, too, obviously. Wait. I thought it was back here. Junkie just wasn't grabbing onto it. Alakasplat. Yeah, yeah. God, I hate that these guys are, like, in, like, the overworld, because they actually do throw you out of the room. Is there banana sanity? I'd need to look at the settings again. I want to say there is, but I don't think it's, like... I don't think it's too insane, but I could be wrong. Okay, there is? Okay, well, I'm totally doing that with max settings. I don't care how annoying it is, it's being done. Because I'm insane. Do I have all ditties? Okay, no, I still need a few more with him. Probably gonna be enough just walking around here, honestly. Oh, actually, there's not. Well then. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Like custom banana trails and whatnot. I love how I aimed at the zinger and it hit the balloon. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh god. Homie ammo kind of sucks for this. Oh god, come on. Okay, there we go. We'll see what this is really quick. Okay, so I need... Chunky's the only one I got the banana medal with. D-pad down to change it. Okay. Yeah, I really don't care about homing ammo anyway. Like, like if it's there and it might get like a few enemies, fine. But like, if I just lose it all, it's not that big of a deal either. Tiny. And the reward is a banana. Okay. Guess who's skipping that? Me. I already fought Mad Jack. Bosses are randomized. The only one that can't be randomized is there's a few that can't do Mad Jack. And, oh, I can't even get up there with Lanky. There's a few that can't do Mad Jack. And Chunky's the only one that can do Dogadon too. What was the reward? A banana. I didn't need the banana. Oh, this is a potion. Oh, I think this is the orangutan. The normal orangutan, so I can finally do that. Yep. So we can finally we can check the top of the mushroom stuff now. Before I do though, let me get the other Diddy thing that's in this room. We'll also look for the the dirt pile. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Then why'd you tell me it was in this area? Like, someone said it was in this area. Like, this mushroom area. If it's in the mill area, I don't need to get it, because... It said the mill area was foolish. So, okay, we're not getting that then. Okay. Well, if you got confused because of this area, that's fine. It happens. That was just the only reason why I was checking this area, like, because it's like... Okay, I can ignore that. Oh, God. You look... Why is he walking so slow? Now he's dead. Yeah, the Collins can breathe underwater. Because they're awesome, that's why. Oh, that's Chunky's door. That's the problem with going up with Diddy Kong. You can't be too sure about where the lanky thing is. Yeah, enemy speed is randomized. I know that is a thing. I just found it funny that he was going that slow. Okay, oh, this is for a blueprint, which I might as well grab, I guess. I still have the Diddy or the chunky Kasplat too. Hey, he's back. Oh, damn it! I went in the wrong... What's the mushroom door? Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. I should have realized that there was the 5 port that was in front of it, but... Guess I just wasn't paying attention. Wrong door.
Get out. Get the hell out of here.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong! The mushrooms are randomized. They're in different locations in the room. That's funny. I'm not playing a bonus game for a watermelon. But it's also not letting me leave the room either, so... Okay, I think I need the 3rd banana port. No, the 4th. No, the 3rd. After I get this Kasplat, I'm gonna look at the hints again to see what exactly it said about the mill area that I can ignore. There he is. Okay. So, oh no, it was in the desert area. It would be foolish to explore the forest mills. So does that mean the area, or does that mean the inside of the stuff? Getting a lot of hints about key 8. What Fire Emblem staff do you think is the best? Min staff. Actually, no. Physics staff's probably the best. I mean, have I heal from a distance? Oh, wait. An item in the storage and arcade area is on the path to key 7. So that's what I need to know. The item in the storage and arcade area. Is that... That could be the arcade game. But no, I think they're vanilla for the wait, the coin's vanilla. I might need to actually play the arcade game to beat this seed. You know what? I'm doing it. We're playing the DK arcade, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm willingly playing the arcade game because it might put me in go mode. I still need the triangle, though. That's the one thing. I do need Gorilla Grab to play it. Forgot about that. You don't need the rarer coin for these settings. Okay, I still need some lanky bananas. I needed to check some of these anyway. I need to give Lanky some stuff to do. Let me do this really quick. Climb the damn thing. Wait, where is that room? It was right there. I can't do this, but I'm just opening it so I can get bananas to get Lankies. Let's see, is there any other lanky bananas I need to get? I don't know where I'm going. I can't do the arcade. I need the Gorilla Grab. I'm just looking for... bananas for Lanky. That's what I'm doing. Sweet! Ammo belt too! Okay. Oh, while I'm here, I might as well do it, I guess. Funky just flying at the screen. Actually, that banana might be the first arcade game reward anyway. Because it's going to have the Nintendo coin for the second one. Okay, so... I'm still kind of at a loss here. Let's see. I need to just follow some of the other hints. I know there was a hint I got today that was like... Okay. So we found Fungi Forest, Galleon Shops, Galleon Caverns, Cave Shop already done. Already did gallon shops. Okay, got funky on there. Okay, no igloo. An item in the castle rooms is on the path to key 8. Maybe I need to explore the castle then. Trying to think of what I haven't done in the castle, because I've done a lot in here. Oh, I can explore the tree now. I don't think this counts as a castle room. I can ignore that. I don't need that. Okay, I guess you can technically see the reward, I think. Maybe you can. Oh, it's just a stinky golden banana. That's all it is. Also, sorry for the lawnmower you're probably hearing in the background. You know how my cousin's husband is. He's always wanting to mow the lawn whenever I'm streaming or recording. Let's see. I think 4 is what we want. So we can do this now. Oh, hi. Okay, well that's not it. Yeah, I think I've done everything. I know there's stuff in the crypt I haven't done, but like... How do I get to the crypt again? I think it's 1 and then jump down. I can't get DKs because that's the I need Gorilla Grab for that. But Diddy's I think I can do now. Rage. I think I've done everything in the castle, or at least I've checked everything. So I just need to find something to do with, like, the items I've gotten today, I'm guessing. That's kind of what this is boiling down to be at this point. Let me go back to... I could go back to Forest, because, I mean, even though, like... Even though I feel like I have done everything here... And I have that Mills hint, that's not a guarantee that, like, I have everything. Actually, isn't this just a banana fairy? Yeah. This, however, is not... Oh my god. God, this mushroom should not be this hard to get. And that should have also hit it right there. Where is it? What was that? That's a rainbow coin. I don't need that. I really don't want to explore this place because I don't think it's for the right thing. I guess I could also see what this is. I think it tells you what the reward is. Just grab 31 coins and this golden bananas. Okay, no. Well, hey, don't have to do that, I guess. Not that I mind the minecart stuff that much. I think the minecart stuff's kind of cool. I don't think I have tinies. I don't. This should be enough for her. Flying at the screen item. Oh, that was not worth it. Okay, let's see if I can find that. There's the dirt pile. Okay. So it's like quite literally right in front of the tag barrel. So that's good to know. Whose do I need metal-wise? I think just DK. So I need some DK bananas. And I want to say a lot of this stuff here you can only do at night anyway. I feel like there's like one or two things you can do during the day that you have to do before the night. Maybe you don't. Okay, no, I think I can make it night. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's just a gold banana. Hey, Chunky wasn't hungry, okay? He doesn't need to eat when he's not hungry. This is like one of the dumber ways to climb up here, but whatever. Fun fact, you can actually hit this switch with an orange. And that's like logically possible to happen, actually. Hey, you know what? There is something else I can do, actually. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Oh, there's a dirt pile here, too. I mean, I'm sure I always get that. I just kind of forgot that that's a thing. This ground looks... Do I not... I guess I don't have the bean, do I? Does it need to be the daytime? Maybe it does. Not like I know. Well, why did it say I had one bean on the thing? Maybe that's just because I got it on the location. Yeah, I don't think I do have it, actually. Oh, that was a terrible jump. Wow, what a jerk! That's for a blueprint, which I don't think I need anymore. God. Oh, that was fast. I know this kind of counts as, like, the mill area, but, like, I don't know, like, all the specifics. I feel like I'm justified in checking these things because, again, it's not clear. It doesn't say, like, oh, which locations do not consist of this. I don't care. Oh wait, we knew this was a banana because we saw that. What happens if a critical piece is locked behind something like the 201st? I'm surprised he didn't throw me out, honestly. There can be something behind the Banana Fairy gate, but you need to get all the Banana Fairies for it, and I think in the case of these settings, that's likely not going to amount to much anyway. But usually the game will have, like, logic associated with it that'll prevent things from being, if they, you know, can't be gotten. Also, I think in these settings, like, it decreases the Banana Fairy amounts, too, which I could technically get them now. But we got a hint that it, or we saw that it was going to be just a banana, like a banana metal, or no, it was a watermelon. So we knew it wasn't anything important. What is this? It's just a, okay, it's just a banana. So we can ignore that. Kind of running out of locations to check, but We're kind of just like backtracking through worlds at this point. Which is not inherently a bad thing, just... We're just missing those last few pieces of the puzzle. Okay, so let's go... I love how I jumped in a tag barrel when I have the switch Kongs everywhere. Here, catch me. Or don't, I guess. Actually, he might tell me what we're racing for. I don't speak to anyone without wings. Come back when you... Oh, you're just a non-wing cyst. I don't know. Ooh, let's see if we... I gotta do this. It would suck if, like, Fungi Forest literally had, like, nothing. Like, not a single item of necessity here. I feel like I've been following all the hints I have, though. Okay, what do we got? Obviously, it's a barrel with a... Is that a... That's a potion. What have I not gotten yet? It's probably like an ammo belt or music upgrade or something. Probably nothing important. Oh, super! Oh yeah, that's right, it could be super. Wouldn't the triangle be a green potion, though? Because I have Chunky, so... Well, Super Duper or Simeon Slam could be important. Because that's more stuff I can do in Factory. Oh, wait, hold on.
Well done.
Oh, you don't think it's... Oh! Oh, it's not shown in the bonus barrel. You're right. Oh, it's still super. Okay, well. Back to Frantic Factory then, I guess. Back to Frantic Factory. Having to race the owl for Super Duper Simian Slam. I mean, there was a lot of stuff here that I couldn't get because I needed that switch, so... Actually, wait a minute. There is something else I think I can do. Can't I also get this door because... It'd be foolish to collect colored bananas in Frantic Fat... Okay, well, that's... I wish I wouldn't have gotten all of them now then, but... What's done is done. I don't think I can get those other doors, though. Unless I can, like, jump up here and I don't realize it. Yeah, we don't know if I need the Gorilla Grab yet. I could be in go mode before then. It's likely I'll need it, but we don't know that yet. You need the jet. I know I need the. I have the jetpack. I literally just used it to get this move. Okay, green, green, blue. Green, green, blue, green. Green. Green, green, blue, green, blue. Was that it? Oh, did I mess up? I guess I messed up. I thought it was blue again, or green again. I must have just had a brain fart there. Yeah, it was green twice. I don't know why I thought it was blue again. Green, green, blue, green, 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 red. Okay. Green, green. Green, green, green. Ooh. Oh, I guess I could have done this earlier. Okay, 3-1. cheater. 1, 3, 4, 2. I just love how the numbers are out of order, too. Oh, you only have to do one of them. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, right. I don't have triangle. Actually, hold on. This could be something right here. Because this is the storage factory area. Nope, it's not this. What am I missing that I haven't done yet? I have to go back to the other room. The colored block room. Oh yeah, I can actually count to 16 with Donkey Kong now. Which is something I couldn't do before because I couldn't hit that switch. I went the wrong way. And I can do the tiny thing, too. What is this room called? I always call it the toy block room. I don't know the exact name. This is the testing room. Okay. Production room is the room where every Kong basically has a banana. Storage, I'm guessing, is the room where Chunky's stored away. R&D is the metallic gray one. Okay. What? Pieces room. I wish it was called the Pieces room. Okay, I can ignore that. Yo, thanks for the follow. Nintendo Wii. Yo, here we go. Extreme counting. Five. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just tried to ground pound 15. I can't count. I was also like subconsciously thinking like, what happens if you just get this wrong? was like, I wonder if like you actually got like hurt or something. Screw that. Damn it, game. Okay, well, I think we're actually done with this place again because it says the production room has nothing. So I guess I have to just keep going through levels until I find the right thing to do at this point. I mean, that's all I really can do. I feel like Gloomy Galleon is a level I didn't spend a whole lot of time in. You know, mainly because it's Gloomy Galleon. So I think I'm pretty justified in that, but... Not any dirt piles that had anything. I found a few of them, but... At this point, we're just looking for the triangle move, and we're looking for key 7. We've still not found key 7 yet, either. We also don't have the grab move either, but I don't think the grab move's actually relevant anymore. And then I kind of hope I don't find it, because... Okay, I think I need to spend the time in the lighthouse room, actually. Yeah, triangle, then we call the Flintstones phone. Hell yeah. Yabba dabba doo, I like talking to you. Okay, we can't open the lighthouse. We can get on the ship, though. Come on, Diddy. You know, that makes sense shooting out of a cannon. Like, that really does. No, it doesn't even, like, move like a gold banana. Okay, let's see. Did I get all the medals? Not with Donkey Kong. Well, we will when we go in the... Barrel Blast course. Oh, this music for this place, of course. Shouldn't have picked that up. It's a saucy ship with a... I'm not saying what I was about to say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. We're gonna just leave that there and not continue. DK. Yabba dabba doo, I like talking to you. Coin. You ever guys watch Living Colors? I can't say that I have. Isn't there like a balloon? Maybe I already got it. Oh, there it is. I'll say to check the water too. Let me do that first. Oh, you can collect the bananas within Garden. I don't think you could have done that before. Wait, what the hell? Did I even know that that kind of room existed? I don't know. Okay. I'll turn in those pearls in a minute, or the pearls, you know what I meant. I guess I just never collected any bananas with DK at all last time. That's fun. Engard sucks. I prefer Winky. Wow. God, I can't believe you would hate frogs. Or frogs. No. Fish. Winky's a frog. Man, Winky's cool. Ah! Look at those forks she has. She had a blueprint the whole time. We know she had a blueprint. I know we didn't. We didn't know that, but it's good to know, I guess. I mean, Squawks is cool too. Maybe just the animal buddies are cool. Like, maybe just all the animal buddies are cool except Perry. Actually, I'm gonna check something really quick. I just thought of something. I don't think this is the case, but I don't remember if there's like a dirt pile in here or not. There is a dirt pile in here. Just for a banana medal anyway. I can't pull the lever in here because once again I need the damn frickin' Gorilla Grab. What about the fish you have to feed before it bites you? Oh, that's not an animal, buddy, though. I consider that an enemy more than a buddy. Can't believe I'm doing this. But I might as well. Actually, I think banana ports will get me there quicker. Not this one. This one, though. Oh, come on. Open your mouth. This is probably one of the worst gold bananas to get, though, honestly. Oh, thank God they fixed this. There's no time limit. And it only takes one hit to hit the thing. Wow, that was useless. Let me jump for joy when it comes to that. Okay. Let me see. What can we look at now? I think we have the seal race. Thanks for the follow, by the way. There's the seal item and then also the seal race. A Map-O death machine? What? Does that mean the Blastomatic? Is that something I need for that? Oh, blueprint. That's probably what it is. Because they're blueprints. That's probably what it's going to give me. I might actually lose this. Skip this. Yep. That's what it was. So I think I've cleared out Galleon as far as I can tell. can't think of anything I haven't done. Actually, hold on. Oh, I didn't activate that. Actually, I don't remember if I had Simian Spring for this before or not. I feel like I did. Also, I still need bananas for Donkey Kong, I think. I think there's actually some down here. I think one of these ship holds has like 15 chunky bananas and 15 DK bananas. Yes, I was right. Oh, that's totally worth it. I don't know what to do. It did say there was something in, like, the Galleon Caves. But once again, that's a case of me not really knowing, like, what constitutes as part of the Galleon Caves. Okay, let's just go back to Isles. I mean, I can think of a bunch of things I have to check now with some of the items I did get, so I'll keep following that stuff for now. It's just getting to the point where it's like I'm probably, like, gonna be missing, like, something in one random location. And that's how the seed is gonna be taking the rest of my time. So first of all, let's go ahead and hit these. That's for a blueprint, so I can ignore that. I guess we're going back to Aztec to get any remaining things we can. Which there shouldn't be much. I think I've done a pretty good job of checking this place. We know the 5-door temple is not relevant anymore. I'm still missing triangles, so I can't do... Chunky's part of the temple. What do you have again? You have a banana medal, so I can ignore that. I think that just frees the llama, though. Yeah, it does. That was pointless. I didn't know if there was going to be like a gold banana in the sky, too, or not. That's the only reason why I checked that. I felt like I had a good reason. I don't know what appeared. Fine, I guess we'll go get the damn rocket belt and find out. Nope. That was a quick denial. Wait, where's the... Oh, do I have to get the... I guess I have to get that first. That's kind of dumb that you have to get that, but... I just normally already have it, because I usually get it whenever I do the race with, the flying guy, vulture, condor, or whatever. Let's see if we have to do this race. Hold on tight. Here we go, Bwark. Okay, what are we? What's going to be the prize for this? Golden banana. Only need to get 23 coins though. Okay, so it's not this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think I'm done with Aztec. I honestly think I'm done with Aztec. So I just have japes and caves. Useless fact, the bosses in the worlds on DKL the same too, but the bosses in the croc building are... Wait, what? Oh, you know what? Yeah. That is actually true. Because japes and crystal caves have the same boss, and they're both on DK Isle, and then Aztec and Fungi Forest are also. Yeah, that's actually true. And then the 3 bosses that aren't on DK Isle are all like unique, so I never actually put that 2 together. What was in here again? Wait, no, this was for a pearl. How did I turn the pearls in? Did you just need 1, I guess? That or you just needed a certain number of them, and I had the amount. Okay, then. Yeah, it's only 1. Okay, good to know. Oh, I have to do the barrel blast course. I don't think I had that before. I think I think we already knew what this was. So I think we're just... I think we only need to see what's in the minecart. Oh yeah, this is one sexy mine. Da 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 da. I'm also about to die, so that's not good. Oh god. I'm just gonna ignore everyone in this room! Crap. Give me that. I knew that was gonna happen, too. Damn it. Crap. God, they respawned. I forgot about that. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this, but my controller is actually feeling better today. I did some reconfiguring on the, Okay, well this is nothing. I did some reconfiguring on my, emulator settings. And it just feels like it controls, the analog just controls better, so... I think that's all I had to do, really. You guys are weirdo. Well, yeah, well, we are. And... There it is. I forgot where Baboon Blast was. I think it was in Galleon, which was one of the last things we got. So yeah, we got Chunky's triangle now. We still need key 7, though. We're still missing that crucial piece to the puzzle. The doors automatically open in these settings, Dark Lord, so I don't need to get the... I don't need to get the medals. I don't need... I may not need Gorilla Grub. Okay, okay, you corrected yourself. Never mind, never mind. No hard feelings. We good. We're good. Okay, so I need to check Gorilla or Triangle Trample locations, I guess. The coins can be randomized, but, like, they're not in these settings. They're in their normal locations, but the banana medals are. Okay, so let me go back to factory, I'm guessing. Actually, I don't know if factory would be the way to go or not. I funnily enough don't have the bongos either. But I don't think the bongos are that important. Finding key 7 and level 7 is a good start. Is that even like a thing? Is that like a thing in this logic? 'Cause that has actually been kind of like how it's been set up so far. I want to say that's how that stuff been laid out. Oh, I just realized something. I only have 1 health left. I'm gonna so die. I don't even know the best way to fight this guy, if I'm being honest. The boss kind of sucks, honestly. Because I'm really trying to think about this. I want to say I found key to... Let's actually look at this. An item in the shipyard outskirts. Key 5. Galleon was key 5. Item in the castle surrounding creepy... Creepy castle was level 3 though. I don't know. Okay. I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean, though, that they're going to be in a world-by-world basis. I think it's just because... I think it just kind of worked out that way, because logically, it could have easily done that. God, that boss sucks. Well, oh, that's Bongo Blast, though. That's not even... That's not even Gorilla Grub. Oh, hey, I know immediately where I'm gonna take this. Oh, wait, no, never mind. What can I do Bongo Blast for? The cabin. The cabin in Crystal Caves. Plus there's also a cabin for Chunky I can get to. It's like by the time you get to level X, you're able to find key X by the move found in the level or just like in a level. Yeah, something like that. It's still possible again, but... We know the igloo is useless. So we're gonna ignore that. Plus I need to check this too. Which is nothing. How am I doing today? I'm doing alright. Just trying to finish up the seed. Oh, you know what? This can get in. Okay, I need Bongo for this. I'm impressed DK was able to make that with drums. Yep, going to caves again. What was that? No! It's the lever puller! Oh, man. I mean, I needed the bongos, which I just got to get the... I can see the reward in this room. Oh, okay, well. I'm not doing that for a banana medal. I don't think arcade has anything in these settings. Because I got a banana for doing the barrel blast course in factory, which is what opened the arcade normally. So I don't think there is anything in the arcade I can get. I think Aaron even said that those settings aren't relevant. Oh wait, I could have checked that. That's for the bean, which might as well get it.
Welcome Welcome to bonus stage.
Getting Gorilla Grab does kind of suck, because that does open up a couple of... It opens up one thing in Castle, it opens up one thing in Gloomy Galleon. I felt the bean was the gold banana sound effect. Oh, yeah. Oh, you stupid bee. I'm just gonna walk away from you. And you. Oh, there's a bat, too. Oh, homing ammo. Perfect. Nope. Guess I'm getting it because he gave it to me, but... it's literally the only reason. There's also the Barrel Blast course in this level, too, so I need to check that as well. I don't think that's where it was, though. I think the Barrel Blast course is near Cranky. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, I can skip that. Yay. I don't know where to check now. Guess Factory again? I could check the spoiler log just to make sure the arcade game is nothing, because then I would have to... I'm getting... Actually, hold on. I'm getting 2 hint doors by doing this. Maybe the hint doors will give me some information. We won't resort to cheating yet. Shapes, tiny metal. I don't think I have that yet, actually. Because a lot of her bananas are locked behind that feather gate, which I couldn't really access. I think that's where it is. I'm pretty sure I don't have her Japes medal yet. I guess I could have also checked, but I'm pretty sure that's what we discovered. Yeah, it said the hive area was foolish, but the banana medal's doesn't count for that. That's why I've stayed away from there whenever I have come here. Yep, I don't have her medal yet. So this is likely going to give me key 7. And see, that would make sense because oh, okay, it did say something in the arcade area, and the storage area would be on the way to key 7. It gave me the bow. Which I'm surprised that it actually, like, accounted for colored bananas specifically because of that. Like, I'm surprised it was that in-depth with, like, the hints. I'm impressed if that is the case, but I was not expecting that. So honestly, getting the bongos was kind of pointless. The bongos and the grab. Yep, there it is. Okay. We are officially in go mode. We're officially finishing the seed. So we're on the way here. Yeah, we do have all the moves. I'm pretty sure we have every single collectible item that's like not like a banana medal or gold banana. Or blueprint. Oh, I need to turn in the blueprints, actually. Let me do that first. I don't think it turned in all of them. I think we'll have to go in with each individual Kong still. I mean, I could probably do it with just what I'm turning in now. I only have to beat 6 minigames, so... I didn't find a lot of DK ones, I guess. What a... Damn it. No, I don't need to complete the blueprints. Blueprints are just gold bananas and more time for Helm, which you only need to do 6 minigames in these settings anyway, which is, you do not need that much time. I'm just gonna turn them in because I collected all of these. I was generally pretty on top of blueprints for the most part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only missed 8 of them. Okay. So I kind of over-collected stuff, but again, with this randomizer, you kind of have to, like, just collect stuff as you go. Like, especially if you're going to use, like, the item collection stats to help you. Because you may need, like, information about, like, stuff of what you've done and what you haven't done. Yeah, and see, we're already here. 41 minutes. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, so yeah, we only have to do tiny, chunky, and lanky stuff. And I think there was like an order too. Tiny, lanky, chunky. Tiny, lanky, chunky. Tiny, lanky, chunky. This is tiny, right? Yes. I am not amused by 41. That is correct, I am not.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, you really don't.
Well done.
I honestly kind of want to do this again real soon, just to like really time myself to see like how long it'll actually take to do like a seed normally. And like I'll actually like take it seriously to the point where I'll really focus on stuff I need. Ooh, these are actually pretty tough with tiny. Because the feathers don't do... Actually, I think lanky is the worst for this. Because grapes don't do a lot of damage and the hitbox is a little weird. Tiny at least shoots fast. Later, Joker.
Well
name is Chunky. And I think if you come to Helm before you have, like, the, instruments, I believe it actually kind of tells you, like, where the instrument is. Which I actually forgot where the triangle was again. Well, oh no, it was in the Barrel Blast course in Japes, wasn't it? I think that's where it was. Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Well, just wait till tomorrow, Ringer. I'll be playing Adventure Island 2 again. I want to say this is the easy one. Whoa. Adventure Island did have some catchy music, not gonna lie. It was pretty good. Man, Lanky does not do good against those domino guys. Other Adventure Islands were on NES, yeah. I think I have actually played some of the Adventure Island NES games before. I want to say Madame Wario actually gifted me one of the Adventure Islands on NES before. Oops. Whatever, we pretty much won. Bet Odin loves seeing that. Hey, DT loves Lanky. How you doing, DT? I know you got Dream Theater soon. I know you're excited about that.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh, 2 big bug bashes in this gauntlet. You're eh. Well, eh's not good. I'm doing alright. I've been really busy with, like, getting prepared for a bunch of big projects and stuff, but I think I'm handling it alright, so I feel pretty content despite that. Never put game shortcodes in. Well, I never intended to, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, last bonus game. Let's hope it's not Beaver Bother.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh, cool. We actually got some good mini games. Oh, this is actually the hard Kremlin Kosh. The setting does ban 3 minigames and bonus pair. Okay. I'm guessing Beaver Bother is one of them. Or maybe at least the 25 Beaver Bother. Or the hard one at least. Okay, I don't know if I need to, like... keep going or not. Actually, Key 8, I think, is... Minecart Mayhem... I'm someone who... I don't think Minecart Mayhem is that bad. Like, I'm a defender of Minecart Mayhem. No, there is Blaylock. I finished the minigames already. Wait, Teetering Turtle Trouble? Is it just because the help could be annoying, or, like... I don't think that one's that hard. Wait, Chunky first? Oh, I thought Chunky always had to be last. I mean, it's long for sure, but it's pretty easy. I think it's... I technically think it's easier than even the Banana Fairy one. And the Banana Fairy is also easy, don't get me wrong, but... I need to ask Aaron how to do, like, the custom DK64 music. I think you just probably have to have a folder of all the music tracks and it'll just shuffle from them or something. That's what I love most whenever I watch Aaron stream this. That is so cool that you don't have to do Chunky last. I think Diddy is going to be the last one, then. Because it talked specifically about how I needed Diddy's ability for the K. Rool fight. So I think Diddy's going to be the last one. That's how the Majora one works? Okay. I mean, I guess in a way that's also how just MSUs work as well. Technically. Now, it's not the same exact process, but you just have a folder that has them all. Saved by the Bell. K. Rool watches Saved by the Bell. Okay. Oh. How'd he hit me there? Apparently people don't like this fight, this part of the fight, but I don't think it's that bad. To me, it's just really fast. I mean, you have infinite amounts of all your tools, so like... And there we go! We beat the Seed. Final time, we'll have to reset the game and turn it back on to find out, but... Honestly, this randomizer's awesome. This might be a new favorite. Maybe the favorite. I need to like play it a couple of times. Obviously, I have a lot of special like love for Link to the Past because that's the first randomizer I really got into, and I met a lot of great people through that. But I mean, this is what makes the Link to the Past randomizer great, but with like a platforming collectathon and one that I actually really love. So as a result, I just have a lot of fun playing this. How long have I been going? I can't believe it's almost been 3 hours. I don't remember streaming for that long, but... I mean, I guess I did start at like 1:30, 1:45, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And see, like, I don't know if I want to do one of the asyncs or not, because... Every single time I think a seed's not going to take too long, it ends up taking a long time. Because I last location everything in Link to the Past Randomizer these days. So I don't know if I want to do one of those or not. What are the settings for the weekly asyncs? For not just this week, but last week's too, because I haven't done last week's either. Okay, this week's is retro cross keys. That's not gonna take like that's gonna take longer than 2 hours easily. It's only 5 crystal Ganon, but like it's cross keys. Last week was Map Compass Small Key Shuffle. 5 crystal defeat Ganon, but 0 crystal GT, so... I only need 5 crystals, and just the ability to beat GT. And that's it. And simple boss shuffle. Yo! Velvet Room Chill, thank you so much for the raid. Also, Casanova, thank you for the 2 gift subs to Magnus 8M and Theo Dorpson. This is very intense credits music, by the way. Yeah, thank you, Velvet Room. Wait, what was DT saying? Might as well just wait on the asyncs and we marathon race like 4 of them in one day when I finally have time. Honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'm not as far behind as you are, though. So, like, I'd have to join in, like, when you get to the ones I haven't done, but I wouldn't mind doing something like that. You'd probably finish like 20 minutes ahead of me in like both of them, though. Maybe an hour ahead of me in the cross keys. I literally have just been like... Lately I did my routing for Link to the Past just as not being good. Like, I just end up last locationing everything. It seems like every single seed I last location something. Like, I know a lot of people joke about, oh, hey, I'm a last locationer, but it's like, I literally last location something every seed. Okay, well, what's our final percentage? 53%. I did get quite a bit of this stuff in this game. Quite a bit was collected. Still, though, this was fun. This is definitely a rando I want to play more of. Which is why next week I am going to do another... Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing next week. Like I said, next week could also be a potential start for the Animal Crossing streams. So, like, I want to leave that open in case, like, there's kind of like a window of opportunity for that. I do want to do more with this randomizer, though, for sure. Like, I really want to do a 100% seed. Just to see what it, like, the process is like. And I just want to have, like, everything randomized. I just want to make it, like, just a giant cluster fudge of just randomness. I want to do something before I end stream. Maybe there's like a smaller randomizer I could do. Nah, I'll probably keep door. I kind of like the simple level order randomizer. Clusterfoot. Is that like a cluster of, like, you know, like chocolate and peanut butter fudge or something? Would that be considered a cluster fudge? Yeah, like I'll totally be able to get an Ocarina of Time randomizer done in like less than 2 hours, totally. I just don't feel super confident about either of the asyncs taking me like a